Hello and welcome to Ready Bet Action, your one-stop shop for all things sports betting. I'm Stefan Laco. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at Stefan Laco. I am joined by Eric Doran. You can find him at Doran_Eric. We're ready to go. We are going to be examining August 26th, a Saturday, college football week 0. We're super pumped. Before we get there, though, Eric, my dogs are barking. We're ready to go. How you feeling? It's a Friday night for us. We're hitting record here on a Friday night so we can get this stuff out early. You excited for some week 0 football?
Oh my gosh. As long as you stop calling it week 0, because these games do actually matter. I think week 0 is one of the dumbest terms I've ever heard. So we are excited. This is real football this week. We don't have to watch NFL preseason garbage. We don't have to wait anymore. It is here. We have football all day. Are they the biggest games?
Yes.
Not really.
Oh.
But are there great bets and big bets to be made and a lot of
Absolutely.
money to be made across the board? Absolutely. What about you? How are you feeling about football starting? I feel like this is a big moment for us.
Yeah, no, this is great. I'm very excited. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be beautiful. We had a nice rainstorm. It's cold today in Denver, so it feels like fall is in the air. But
Nice.
Let's get into these bets. Let's get into the action. Before we jump into football, I have some football plays for you, some soccer plays. And I want to start off in the Premier League because that is where everyone is most comfortable. I think on this side of the pond. And I want to go to Tottenham. They really impressed me last week against Man United. I think this line is deflated because the Harry Kane is no longer there, but Tottenham on the money line versus Bournemouth at -110 just feels like great value. So I'm going to ride with Tottenham here. I think they look great. I've got two parlays for you. I'm going to take one is all located in Italy. We're going to go with Juventus money line against Bologna and AC Milan money line versus Torino. Torino and Bologna are both fine teams, but they're more mid to bottom table. Juventus and AC Milan are going to be pushing for the title this year. In Serie A, both have made a lot of really strong moves. We all know about Christian Pulisic in AC Milan, and they brought in some others too. So both very strong clubs. Juventus brought in Weah, so we've got some American action here. Maybe that's why I'm all in. But you can get that if you parlay those together at +138. So I like that. My last parlay, we're going to take one more Italian club, Atalanta. They're a very strong squad. They're just outside of that Champions League kind of range. And then I went Feyenoord, who won the Eredivisie last year. They're going against Almeida City, who just promoted. And like we were talking about Luton Town yesterday, Almeida is Luton Town. So we're going to be fading them every week until they prove us otherwise. So that is my other one. You can get that parlay at -109. So those are my soccer plays. Why don't you relieve the listeners and give us some football?
I will gladly do so because I cannot pronounce half the names of the teams that you just showed, and you just did a fantastic job at it. I will be watching all those games now that they are our picks. Probably wasn't planning on it before, but the nice transition here is most of these college football games aren't starting until the afternoon. There really aren't any morning games. So we got a lot of soccer to watch in the morning. So tune into those games. Be a lot of fun, something to watch, something to bet on. I will transition us into football because it is that time of year. I am super excited for my first pick, which is I'm going to go ahead and take Jacksonville State over UTEP. UTEP is actually a school that's not too far from me. However, I'm going to take Jacksonville State being promoted, if you will, into the FBS. They're coming out of the FCS. Rich Rodriguez is their coach.
We have promotion and relegation in college football. We just don't have it in the MLS. So continue.
I don't know what people are talking
about. Derail us.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Rich Rodriguez is Jacksonville State's coach. They are a hot team. There's a history of FCS teams coming up, doing well in their first season, especially against low-level players like UTEP. And I think the value's great. Like the +110 probably is what really got me. As you know, Stave, that speaks my love language when there's a plus number in there. So I love it. I think they're going to win at home, and they're going to have a party in Jacksonville. Future SEC East
Yes.
Conference champions, Jacksonville State. All right. I'm going to move straight into a parlay. This will be my first same game parlay I've presented. Stefan knows this. I love a good same game parlay. I love teasing numbers down to get close to even money. So this is the first one I'm giving you. This one, you have to live in a state where they actually allow you to put in college player props. Not all states let you do this. So you can go find this out there if you live in one of those states. I'm going to take AJ, Stop Staring at Me Swan, over 194 and a half passing yards. That is a tease down number. And then I'm going to take his Vanderbilt Commodores. Yes, the Commodores. I'm going to say
The
the
doors.
Commanders.
Yep.
The Commodores. And I'm going to take them over 31 and a half total points, which is also they're playing Hawaii. This is as much of a bet for a very offensive team that has a great receiving core coming back in Vanderbilt, as much as it is a bet against Hawaii, who is just a team you will fade every week and continue to make money as you do so. So with that said, Steve, I think you have some more Vanderbilt action for us.
Yep. I'm not going to go just like straight, easy, fun time on the game. I'm going to go ahead and just take the first half. Give me Vandy minus 10.5 in the first. I think they get to a big lead here, and I just don't even want to worry about it in the second half. You mentioned AJ Swan. Shepard is one of their premier receivers. I think they just dominate. We saw what they did in Hawaii last year, putting up 60 points. I think they cruise pretty easily. I want to give you one more football play before I bounce it back to you for your grand finale. I want to go with New Mexico State. They're hosting UMass. UMass is a team that I faded all last year on the RotoViz college football podcast. And I'm going to continue to do so right here. New Mexico State, Mr. Kill, their coach, with their sweet 7-6 tattoo on his arm from the record last year. Like, give it to me, baby. He's not going to let the Minutemen come in there and keep it close. I was tempted to take this on an alternate line. That's how confident I feel in this one. But just give me the touchdown. New Mexico State -7. Feels like a really easy, straightforward pick right here, which means the Minutemen will win by 42. But let's go.
I love it. Little known fact, presenting it now, I do live in New Mexico, unfortunately in Albuquerque. However, Las Cruces, New Mexico, one of my favorite towns in New Mexico. Best green chili in the world. I'm from Colorado. I've lived in New Mexico. Best green chili. Just that alone is going to get them that -7 over whatever garbage they serve in Massachusetts. Clam chowder or something. I don't know what they do. All right. Well, we are moving straight into the last pick of the day. Giving you a lot here today, I should say. And coming up, we have another same game parlay. I'm going to give you US over 42.5 team points. Again, that is a tease down number of a team total. And then I am also going to add -16.5 for USC just in the first half. What's going to happen in this game? Caleb Williams, maybe the best college football player in the country, is going to come out, score 3 touchdowns, probably 4 touchdowns, go sit on the bench at halftime, and then we're going to see USC's backups get a couple more touchdowns for us to get this. To be quite honest, San Jose State isn't going to keep up in the first half. Maybe they actually have a decent senior quarterback, but you're not going to see him do anything until the second half once USC's atrocious secondary defense is in there. So that's my same game parlay for you, number 2 today. So I think, Steve, that wraps us up as far as the picks go.
Yeah, so that's 8 plays for you today. And we're going to go ahead and give those to you again real quick here. So just a quick recap. We have Tottenham on the money line. We have a parlay of Juventus and AC Milan on the money line, and that is at +138. We also have a parlay of Atalanta in Serie A and Feyenoord in the Eredivisie. That parlay is at -109. I'm also on Vandy -10.5 in the first half, and I'm on New Mexico State -7.
That sounds so good. And to recap my picks for today, I have Jacksonville State on the money line over UTEP at plus 110. I have a same game parlay for you with AJ Swan plus Vandy. AJ Swan 194.5 passing yards, Vandy at 31.5 points at plus 100. Then I'm also giving you one more same game parlay, and that's going to be USC over 42.5 team points plus USC minus 16.5. Trojans covering that number in the first half at minus 110.
Yeah, I love it. 8-0, lock it up. No doubt about it. Hey, y'all, thank you so much for being here with us. Please do take a minute to subscribe to the channel, whether you're listening on a podcast platform or you're watching us on YouTube. Please do subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Ready Bet Action. You can find him at Doran_Eric. You can find me at Stay Fun Laco. Eric, bring us home.
Let's do it, everybody. Let's go make some money.